Three, two, one. Bear with us for just a minute. We're going to get started in just a minute. We're going to go live on Amazon and we will be ready to start the interview. For those of you who are watching right now, just bear with us for just another minute or two. 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome to the show. For those of you who are joining us on time, if this is a replay, welcome to the replay. Enjoy. We are sitting here right now, have the pleasure and the honor of having Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., author of Tigris, or Tigress. Your book just came out. I was so excited when I first started seeing all the messages and everybody's so excited about this particular book. But you've written books before, correct?
Yes, I have, but none have been published.
So they've been like one of the world's best held secrets.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your journey as an author. When did you first realize that you wanted to be a published author?
The journey started about a year and a half ago. Just looking for something to do with my life besides working. I do have a master's degree in addiction counseling, but I didn't see myself just counseling for the rest of my life. So I sat down in front of the computer and I started writing all of this fantasy world to create with my character Tigress.
So when did the Tigris come about? Was there a specific year? Was it like when you were 5 years old, you knew that you had this fantasy about this Tigress? How did it evolve?
I was a kid. My mom named me Tiger. Tiger. She named me Tiger. I grew up in Miami, Florida, and I asked her about the name, and she told me that when I was a young kid, we had a pond for the goldfish that I would swipe in the water like the cats did, trying to catch the fish. So she named me her little tiger. And that's how I got the name Tiger, and I've always been fascinated with tigers and everything about them since a little kid.
Have you gone to see a lot? Did you visit a lot of zoos? Did you read a lot about them?
I read a lot. I watched a lot of documentaries on National Geographic, things like that. Did some research before I started the book.
Okay, and about how long ago was that?
This was about a year ago.
Oh, wow.
So I looked up their gestation period, like when they're pregnant, how long they stay pregnant, which is only 3 months compared to versus humans, which are 9 months. Their pupils, the color of their skin. So their skin is not actually a fur. Their skin is the color that you see. It's not actually a fur. Their skin really has stripes on it. So that was fascinating.
Okay, now that's something that I didn't know, that was actually the skin of the tiger. So the real fine detail that you see in the color of the tiger, that's not fur, that's not hair.
It's not hair.
Very interesting.
I was thrown off when I read about it also.
So quite different than the lion. Okay, something that interested me as I was reading the book, the first part of the book, I found it quite interesting and intriguing, your journey. There's a book called The Celestine Prophecy in the 10th Insight that is written so well. Have you read that book?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's written so well with so much passionate detail that you really can't distinguish on what's real and what's not real. And the author himself makes it very clear at the beginning that he is not saying that any of that stuff is real. Nor is he saying that it's not, that it doesn't happen. But it's an amazing, and I kind of felt that sense of that book when I was reading. Is it pronounced Tigris or Tigress?
Tigress.
Tigress, okay. I speak a lot of Spanish, and I'm in a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, so sometimes I get my communication a little bit overlapping each other. So bear with me if I accidentally call it Tigress. Tigress. At the beginning, when you talk about getting off your guide that you walked with and the guy that brought you into the car, when you said, are both of you going to fit into that car? Are you going to be able to fit in that car? And in the hotel, you notice the difference in the size in the hotel.
Yes.
When you go into the forest, when you packed your bags and actually walked into the forest and started dealing with the snakes, is that real or is that part of the fantasy?
That's real.
Tell us about that journey.
just always been, well, once I was once bitten by a snake. Um, so that kind of fascinated me on the whole snake thing. Then I just imagine myself, where would I go? Where would I be? What country would I choose? So I chose Cambodia. Notice the size of the cars they have over there, small hotel rooms and things like that. So that kind of gave me my idea of how I wanted to write the story, and telling myself, well, how would I meet Tigress' future mother? Well, it would have had to be in the jungle. I want to, so that kind of gave me, well, let me set up a scene to where I have to meet her in the jungle somehow. I have to come across her. And then no one really knows about these two worlds that exist in the forest. By the way, the name
Now, are we talking reality here, or are we talking in your book fantasy?
my book fantasy. My book
Okay.
fantasy.
So keep on. This is very, very interesting.
I would say, from being from Miami, Florida, and kind of swampy areas I used to like to visit as a kid. Our main reptile was the alligator, but we had a lot of poisonous snakes there and things like that. So
In Florida.
Florida, Miami, Florida. Nature's always kind of thrilled me. It was kind of my passion to work with animals, but I figured I'll be successful and buy all the animals that I want instead of working with them. So it just led me to this kind of real like for animals. Like, sometimes there's a question about what celebrity death bothers you the most, and I would say it was the crocodile guy, Steve Irwin, because I used to watch that show truly, and it was one death that made me sad because I really like watching his shows and learning everything I could from him. So.
And so you would say the main thing that motivated you to write would be what?
Well, my character, Tigress, I didn't want to do it as a male because in most stories, males are always the heroes. And so I wanted to make it a female, to show that females are great leaders. The world would probably be a better place if we had more women in charge. And so I didn't want to go the traditional route of a man always being or coming out as the hero. So Tigress was my motivation to be like, okay, this young girl, she can handle her own. She can lead when she has to. So that motivated me to choose her as my lead character.
And where do you see this book going?
I see the book becoming a movie, actually. As I did the characters in the book, I thought about maybe celebrities who can play the roles of my characters. I even got a role in there for Don Lemon, LeBron James, kind of women, Angelina Jolie or Angela Bassett for one of the lead women. Just not 100% sure on that. Zendaya is my lead character. So there's a bunch of characters, a bunch of celebrities I thought about as I was writing the book, thinking that, oh, this person would be this good in this role. Like King James would be LeBron James because he's such a big figure, a huge figure. His presence is commanding. And so he's one of the persons that I would choose to be in my book.
In your struggles, what would you say, or what's your biggest challenge in writing this book?
Yeah, my biggest challenge. Just thinking like, will people understand me? Will they read a few words and judge and be like, this is ridiculous? Instead of getting to read it, I think one fantasy book I first read was Aragon, about dragons. So as I read it, I took my mind to that place. And I was hoping, like, how do you capture the reader? How can you make the reader fantasize being in that place while everything is happening as they're reading the book? And so I was prepared. I was preparing myself for failure, but with my motivation and everything, I don't think it's going to fail. And I see a movie coming out of this book. I see a good movie coming out of this book.
I definitely see that movie. It's not. I read a lot of books. I mean, I've always been an avid reader since I was. Well, my mother read to me in the womb, so it's like I jumped out of her womb just reading. Out of the three of us children, I'm the one that has the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books.
Oh, wow.
So I'm always intrigued with reading. You just learn so much. You go so many different places. People feel like, well, I can't go here, I can't go there. But when you read, you can.
Yes,
and
you
when
can.
and when you write like you're doing, you can. So right now I want to address some questions for our young people. Our young people that are distraught, our young people that feel like there's no hope, like there's no future, like they're in a world that they just can't seem to get out of because of the way they were raised, or maybe because of their neighborhood, maybe because of the way their parents think, even the parents that are trying to do the right thing. So I want to speak to them a little bit. What do you say about that? Do you feel like writing is a way for them to be able to express themselves?
Yes, I believe so. One of our books that should be coming out in 3 weeks is called 50 Questions for Dad from a Son's Point of View.
That's one of the books you're writing?
Yes. The other one is called 50 Questions for Dad from a Daughter's Point of View. So it talks about the struggle of a kid growing up without a father in the home, dealing with depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and things like that. In the book, I talk about how writing helped heal me, because no one can really tell you what to write. You just kind of sit down and write what feels good to you. And at the end of one of my books, I put never give up. As it may seem that the world doesn't care about you, but somebody does love you. And so as a child born without a father, that we must continue to strive. Even if you have parents in a home, life can be tough as a teenager, especially with all the distractions of today. When we were growing up, we didn't have many distractions as the youth have today. And so everything was pretty much great when we was growing up. Go to school, go to college, don't do drugs, stay off the street. But now these kids are bombarded with like 100 different things that is tough. And so just to let them know that I do understand, but just to never give up.
And how, when they're not giving up, and to hear it from somebody like you makes a huge difference. Many kids want to hear from someone that they feel that looks like them and that kind of thinks like them and has been from where they're. Now, I learned actually quite a bit more about you than what I already knew just from looking at your book.
Oh, nice.
When I fortunately and not knowingly met you in a totally different country, and never that's just like crazy. That's just so crazy.
That was awesome.
Through the Facebook world, happen to have a common person that you happen to be friends with and made a post. I mean, that's just amazing how that works.
Yes,
and then to find out that you are an author and the things that you've been through and some of the things that you faced. You mentioned being in we're not going into detail about this, but just for the young people who have a dream, who get in a situation, maybe have an animal that they love tremendously, that the parent feels like, we can't afford the animal and gets rid of the animal that they prized, and it was never understood by anybody how much they cared about that rabbit or that hamster or that gerbil, or having something die and being taken out of their life.
It's a great point you made, because one of my children's books is called My Best Friend is a Couch.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so it's about a young boy who most people don't understand that his best friend is a couch. When he's scared, he lays on a couch. When he's sick, he lays on a couch. He listens to music on a couch. And so I've written 4 children's books. Also due to come out within 3 weeks. And so you was hitting on point about no one understands how much you love something. And then, one day his mom got rid of it and she eventually brought it back. And so it was the best thing that ever happened to him in the world.
Now, what inspired you to write that book?
Sitting at home with during the whole pandemic, sitting on a couch watching TV. The couch became my best friend. And so I was just thinking how hard it is for kids that probably want to go out and play and do things like that. So I just decided to write, since I'm on a couch every day, my best friend, my couch is my best friend. And it was during a pandemic.
When you write, what helped you to start that journey? What helped you to get that pen or that pencil or that writing instrument into that paper or computer or whatever it was? Where did you start? What do you tell the young people? The steps on.
Okay. Step one is your environment. If you're in a noisy place, I don't know what works for you. For me, listening to slow music, slow jams, puts me in the mood to write. It calms my soul. It calms me down. And I'm just focused on my writing. While, songs are playing in my head, I'm just so focused on my writing. I believe that changing your environment is the best thing you can do. Either you can go to a library or you can go inside your room and close the door. Many times I go inside my room and close the door to block out everything that's going on with the world. And days when I really want to write, I wake up in the morning and I give social media 30 minutes of my time. The rest of the day is for me and my books and my writing and nothing else.
How do you block that out? How do you stop that in a world that everything is social media and electronic? How do you block that? How do you practically block that out?
I literally just put my phone on mute. That's what I do.
Just as simple as that.
Simple as that. Play some music, close my windows, no distractions, and I just write. It's hard because everyone uses social media for everything. It's hard, but you can do it. It's something that you can actually control. So with a click of a button, a mute, logging out of Facebook is that easy. You control it.
I think it was about 8 years ago, when on one of my trips to the Dominican Republic, I had a new phone, a Samsung. I think it was then, whatever the year was, the Samsung Note 5 came out with. And so I just got my new Note 5. And I was in the ocean doing something, and my phone dropped over and dropped into the water, and it was a wrap. It was It happened the third day I was there, and I was there for almost 3 months.
Boy, I don't know how you survived.
It was, at first, I was going crazy. I went all the way over there, and if you've ever been to different countries, and they're not like, many of them, not all, but many of them are not like the United States of North America, and many of them don't have the technology that we have. Nobody had anything that could do anything with a Samsung Note 5 back then. Yeah, so I was just out of luck with anything. And I did the old fashioned, put the rice, stick it in rice.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, by the time I got back to the US, it was functional by the time, but I didn't touch it. What was so cool about that, Clarence, it was the best thing that ever happened. Wow. The absolute best thing that ever happened. Nice. I didn't have a choice. I was forced to not have electronic communication. And it changed my life at that point. I mean, just changed my life.
You get so much done. And when I'm when I'm writing in the Dominican Republic, I just cut off my Wi-Fi, so I don't connect to anything. I don't have any disturbances unless I want it to happen. So that's one of the things I do when I'm over there writing.
Good for you. So the child that they start writing and they're putting down their thoughts, how do they get beyond that, what you mentioned earlier? People are going to think what I'm saying is stupid. They're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think I'm nuts. They're going to think I'm this, that, and the other. What do you say to that child?
I'd say the biggest thing for me was, especially when it was fantasy fiction, was it can be anything you want to. Whatever you write is real. Whatever you write is correct. It's your feeling. It's your thinking. Whatever you want to imagine, it's you, and it's real. If it's real to you, and it's real on paper. So that's one thing that got me by. I was thinking, well, who would want to listen to a book about a girl that's half human, half tiger? I said, I would want to hear that. I said, I bet a bunch of people, other people would like to hear that. I don't think it's ever been done before. So, hey, let's do it. So never give up. You'll be surprised who likes your work. The main thing is to keep going. And as you sit down every day.
How do you, when they keep going, at what point do they know to give it over? At what point do they know, okay, now what's the next step? How do I get someone to hear what I'm saying? How do I get somebody to see it? What's the next step?
Okay, well, decide how many chapters you want it to be. If you want chapters, you have to get it edited, professionally edited, if you can't do it yourself. I use a website called Fiverr. Get my stuff personally edited. And you got to think of a book cover if you want it to be a book cover. If you want it to be a book, you got to think of a book cover you want. You can always be creative with anything you want. And then from there, you start talking to friends, like I met you. And then what a surprise, I met you again. But talk to friends, talk to people about it. Don't tell people your ideas or anything, but just tell people, hey, I've written a book. What can I do with this book? What do you think about it? Get about 4 or 5 different opinions.
How do they choose which opinions they're going to get? How do they know which?
Well, when you're younger, just be prepared for negative feedback. Negative feedback, it fuels you to do better, and you want to do better. Don't get feedback from someone that's disagreeing with you because they like you, because they're not really critiquing your work. They're worried about their friendship. So get someone, even a stranger that likes to read, someone can read your stuff, and just tell them to be hard. Tell them to judge you because you want this to be so good. So I'll say just get ready for the negative feedback and build off of it. Don't let it get you down. Let it pick you up.
Okay, for those of you who are listening and those of you who are watching today, we're speaking with Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr. He has written the book Tigress, which is an amazing book, and just debuted just 2 days ago. 2 days ago, right?
Yes.
2 days ago on Amazon. You have the option to get this book. You can read a little bit about the inside on the outset, looking at the book. I have that highlighted in the carousel right now. So we're going to take a little, let me switch over here real quick. Take a look at this. Okay, looking at Tigris, opening this up. As you see, it is on Kindle and it has access. If you read it with Kindle Unlimited, you can also enjoy access to 1 million more different titles. This one is $2.99 to buy it. And I'm going to go ahead and just read a little bit about it. It's a love story, action-packed thriller about a young female tigress. For those of you who are on Amazon, watching this live stream live on Amazon, as you know, the products are in the carousel right below the stream or on the side, depending on what browser you're using and what edition that you're using of electronic device. So you can click on the book and see for yourself exactly what I'm reading. For those of you who are following on YouTube, Facebook, or one of the other social media that we're streaming to, you have to come over to Amazon.live, this security lady, .live on Amazon to see exactly what we're talking about. So again, this is a love story, action-packed thriller about a young female tigress who has been gifted the best of both worlds, that she was half human, half tiger in a society of predominantly all tigers. Okay, the best of both worlds here. She struggles to discover her identity in a village where she is the only half-breed. Tigress is tormented by her sexuality as she's attracted to both male and female tigers. As if things were not complicated enough, Tigress must also defend her kingdom of Aria's kingdom from King Saber from the kingdom of Erland Kingdom. On her narrowing journey, Tiger meets an older, beautiful tigress who she falls in love with by the name of Tigeria, a tigress from Erland Kingdom. Tigress and Tigeria meet many challenges as Tigeria is the daughter of King Saber. Tigress and Tigeria will eventually become rulers of the two kingdoms once King Saber is defeated. The two tigresses will become a power couple and defend their kingdoms against all that try to conquer them, proving that women can be great leaders. This is just going to be, I'm sure that this is going to be a bestseller. No doubt in my mind that this is going to be a bestseller. Clarence Copeland, I think you're just going to knock it out of the ballpark with this. What are your feelings about this book? How do you feel emotionally about this?
It hasn't caught me yet, but I'm so happy to be a published author. As you saw on Facebook, all the comments, everyone wants a signed copy. So my website will be up and running on Monday, and they can go onto the website and they can order a book. Yeah, I'm really excited because this was just the first of many to come. And so I'm excited. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to look back. I'm going to keep going ahead. As a matter of fact, Wednesday I have another book done called Demetrius and Damon. It's another action-packed thriller. Great book. So I'm just really excited. Doing all this alone, being by myself. My family's back on the East Coast. I'm here in Arizona. Just being alone and going through the alone, I've been humbled, but I'm really excited. Probably doesn't show, but I am really excited to have done all this on my own. So, all prayers to the man up above.
And how is your family feeling about all this?
They're excited. They didn't know I was a writer. I didn't say much to them, but they're excited. They're telling all their friends to go buy the book. And so my kids are ready to read it. They're happy as well. And so it's been nothing but love, nothing but a lot of positive feedback so far. So I really appreciate that.
Wonderful. You said you have a book coming out within the next week or two?
Yes.
As well as another one following that one?
Yes.
So currently, how many books do you have in the oven?
I have 10 books that could be all done within a month. The 4 Kids book will be out before school starts, and those will be uploaded to Amazon as well.
Are you going to work on something to get these into other schools? Is that something other people are speaking to you about? Or what is your primary focus right now, as now being a published author? What is your primary focus?
Yes, so as far as the children books, I know a lot of friends that are principals and teachers. I was also a teacher myself. So I would like to get these books into many schools as I can. I'm going to be doing some footwork myself, going to elementaries, talking to them, showing them my book and things like that. So the hustle is real. The ground is real. So I just got to focus, like every day, hit it hard. On top of working my 8-hour shift at work, when I leave work, I come home and I get right on my laptop and I start working right away. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Now, I understand that you've you've participated in flag football.
Yeah, I've actually played. I played college football and I played semi-pro football, but flag football is what I do on the weekends.
How does that, if at all, contribute to your book writing process?
Well, just exercising. Exercising clears the mind. It gets me away from sitting down in front of the laptop all day. Gets me out on my feet. It gets me mobile. Interaction with other adults, and so that itself is good for the mind, body, and soul. Just realizing that even though I'm 49, football is something that I love. I never gave it up. I'm still able to do it as much as I want to when I want to. And so it gives me pleasure. It helps, like I say, give me healthy thoughts. Instead of just sitting in an apartment all day, it's good to get out and do something. So it's like a lifesaver, just like writing was. It's truly like a lifesaver.
And lifesaver, when you mention writing being a lifesaver, because I think so much about our young kids, about our young people and our young children, that suicide is like at an all-time high for the younger generation, feeling like there's no hope and there's just nothing for them. There's nothing out there and no one to talk to or no one to turn. Writing can be a tool. And you spoke to that just a little bit ago. How with that, what do you say to the adults that are 49 years old, that are 49, that are 55, that are 60 and above? Is it too late? Can they still do that? And what do they do? How do they start? Because so many dreams, everyone starts out. When you're a child, you have so many dreams, so many visions, so many things you want to do. Somewhere along life is crushed out of you, is stomped out of you, or pushed back. And you either let it just be buried in your soul somewhere, or you're constantly yearning, but just afraid to let it go. What do you say about those adults that have that in them?
I would say it truly is a blessing to have made it this age. And just keep fighting. Truly don't give up. So sometimes when we're struggling mentally, if we have mental health problems, we want the world, or sometimes we want people to know how we truly feel. And I would say once you write that down on paper and get it out, it'll give you more confidence to talk about it. So before writing, I never talked about mental health issues. I just kept everything inside. And sometimes when you keep everything inside, it eventually boils over. Sometimes on the person that you love the most, and I didn't want that to happen. I started putting all my thoughts and feelings on paper, and I just felt this big release, like this big calm off my shoulders once I started writing. And 49 is just the age. I'm happy to be here. But like Samuel Jackson, I believe, got his first acting role at 45. It was actually the lady that was in Black Panther. Her first role was at 83. So I would just say, yes, I would say don't give up. You just keep fighting. Meet other adults that if you know what they're say if you know they're struggling as well, just talking about it to other people makes you feel way better. And sometimes more people understand you than you know, but sometimes you just isolate. People don't really get to know who you are as a person until you feel better. And so when I met you in Dominican Republic, that was my go-to place. That was my happy place. That was my don't worry about anything else in the world place. And so, yeah, I would say as an adult, because we struggle too. I think a lot of times people think because we're older that we can handle things more, and that, you know, anything, that things shouldn't bother us. But it do, because I still miss, even at 49, I still miss not having a relationship with a father, because it just bothers you as a person. And so I would say never give up. You know, you just keep fighting. Make yourself a better father. If listen, a father was something that bothered you, a mother, make yourself a better mother than what you had. Make yourself a better father than what you thought you would have had. And so one thing that got me by, I worked in a prison. So one thing that got me by in a prison for 10 years was relationships. Build relationships with people. If they're toxic people, you probably want to build a good relationship with them. But if they're good people, build a relationship with them. And the sky's the limit. Just keep fighting.
And writing can help them get there.
Yes. Writing can help you get there. Write your book. Write your life story. I have another book coming out called, I think you remember me when I had long dreadlocks. And so for 10 years, I battled with anxiety and depression. No, 11 years. So I'm going to write a book called 11 Dreadful Years. That's the amount of years I have my dreadlocks. So you get it, 11 dreadful years. So I'm going to have a book coming out about my life and my struggles with anxiety and depression for 11 years.
11 years. How many books if you are in a position to share this, how many books do you have that have been on the burner?
Probably about 15 books and about 8 screenplays.
Screenplays too. We haven't even touched on that yet. So you have some screenplays.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the things that I want to help me get into movies are my screenplays. But like, you know, this book was going to be the first one, kind of like test the waters. From then on there, I'm going to put everything out that I can. If I fail, I'm going to fail trying. But I know I'm not going to fail. So screenplays is really what I want to do. Writing books is what I want to do as well.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
At any time, I walk around with about 5 movies in my head. And so wow. I'm just ready to put this like out on paper and get it out to people. So once I got this book out of the way, it's sky's the limit from here on.
Well, you got it on Amazon, which is a huge accomplishment that you actually have it on Amazon and Kindle, where people can get it on Kindle and download it. For those of you who are listening, who are following right now, I'm the Security Lady. I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use of knowledge of the latest technology as it relates to personal protection, home business security, and total life wellness. Here we're talking about total life wellness and writing. We're speaking with the amazing, and soon to be world renowned Clarence Copeland Jr., who is the author of Tigress, a wonderful book, action-packed book about a young tigress who is half human, half tiger, and meets another young lady and struggles and battles with her sexuality in a world of being a leader and showing who she really is and coming out with being an amazing leader. So any of you who are struggling with your sexuality, you're struggling with who you are, you're struggling with decisions in life and being different, standing out and trying to get ahead. This is a book that you may be able to relate to and feel and move. Just came out, just hot off the press. Just
well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Well, you wrote it. Yeah, I'm just repeating what you wrote, okay? So this is timing is everything, people. Timing's everything. grab a hold of this book, grab a hold of this journey, grab a hold of that with what's in you and come out. Because like Mr. Copeland, Clarence Copeland Jr. said, it's in you, let it come out. Because your story is your story, and it's your story. No one else's, and no one is like you. So Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., thank you so much for being here with us today. It was a pleasure and an honor. And I'm excited to be one of the first people to have known about this book being published as soon as it came out. I'm looking forward to this journey. So can we have you back at a future time to see, especially if you your journey continues the way you want it to continue, and to be able to see that. That'd be good. Fantastic. Okay, for those of you who've been watching, thank you so much for being here. Kisses, hugs.
Thank you.
Much love to you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. We're going to continue now with looking at some of the wonderful products that you can use in your author journey. If you want to be an author, if you're trying to write, if you have something in you that you just want to get out, you can start with several things. When you're reading, you may be a person that needs some reading glasses. We have some reading glasses in the stream. It's a 5-pack reading glass set that has the computer readers with the spring hinge, anti-strain, and anti-glare. So you won't have much of difficulty and issues straining your eyes or much glare on these glasses. And they're kind of stout. Look, we just talked about Tiger, the book written by Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr. And look at these frames. It has like a tiger print. So while you're getting a copy, picking up a copy of that book that's here in the carousel, you can get a pair of these glasses and give the others away to someone else, or put them each in a different place if you're forgetful and can't seem to find them. Got a great percentage and a great discount on these glasses today as well. The next item in the carousel that you see is the adjustable TV dinner tray that's also used for other things. I use it for live streaming setups and showing my products, promoting the products, and doing visual videos, doing the videos on this. It has a cup tray holder or a cup holder right on the side of the tray. Very comfortable, folds up so unbelievably nice and compact. Carry it anywhere, put it anywhere. It's by the company Huion. Huion is sponsoring this product today in the live stream. Thank you, Huion, for sponsoring this product. It's multifunctional. Its angles are all adjustable to be the angle and the height that you want. It's also quite stable, as well as it has the little things that you push in on the side of the legs so that it easily slides in and out. The cup holder is 3 inches, so you can hold something that is a decent, nice size, pretty much any coffee cup. And it can be fully adjusted from 19 inches to 27 inches horizontally, one angle down, one angle up, and then the other right in the middle. It also has the edges so that it makes it difficult for something just to roll off if you have pens or pencils or something that you're using to write. Maybe you're writing your story in a book that you're writing, and you don't want your writing utensil to fall off the tray. So that Huion TV tray, bed and sofa, the way the legs are made, it slides right under your bed. Very, very easy to use, very adjustable. The next product in the carousel is the Bose Soundlink Micro Small Portable Speaker. I am a proud owner of one of these speakers. Goes anywhere. It's waterproof. I take it with me whenever I'm traveling all over the world. If I'm on the beach, I have that. If the waves roll over it, it's perfectly fine because it is very, very, very super water resistant. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much waterproof, and it is Amazon's choice in portable Bluetooth speakers by Bose. The price is fantastic. Color, it comes in orange as well as midnight blue, and the regular black. I like black because I can just take it anywhere, being non-conspicuous with it. Doesn't stand out to draw a lot of attention. Plays loud, clear, It has a little band type thing, belt loop that you can put it right on your belt. Strap it on. I strap it on my bikini pants and just have it a day and dance and do all kinds of fun things. Play, run. It's rugged. It resists dents, cracks, and scratches. The only thing that ever happened to mine is maybe it got little sand in the little holes, but did not affect the actual speaker, the music, the quality of the speaker. It can take phone calls, you can talk through it hands-free, and you can pair it together for party mode with one or the other. For example, you can pair it with this speaker right here, some of the other Bose devices, and it's really, really awesome. Crystal clear. The Soundlink Micro Waterproof Ultra Portable Bose speaker. The next item in the carousel is the Bose Soundlink Revolve. Portable and long-lasting. Bluetooth 360. Gotta love it. Look at this thing. Round. Now this one that you see is black. Mine is this silverish-like color. Oh my. Gotta get this one quick because there's only one left that's actually in stock. So once the one is gone, it will be a minute before they get them back in stock. This speaker has a charging cable that is right there. This has been all over. This is another one. My other one as well has been all over the world. This has been all over the world, meaning it travels everywhere, from my backpack to my book bag to my suitcase to my portable, everything. I mean, just you name it. I've taken this everywhere. It's dropped, it's fallen, it's rolled on things, has its nicks, call it like a woman grows gracefully older and she has little wrinkles maybe here and there, like I do here and there, just to show you've been through a little life. This Bose has been through a little life. It has the volume up, the volume down. It has the Bluetooth where you can connect it to all kinds of different things. Just an amazing speaker. Delivers deep sound. I'm going to turn this up. You can hear how the sound actually goes on this one. Very, very nice sound on the speaker. Perfect speaker to carry anywhere you go. You can move it from room to room. Have it in your car. I carry it with me in my car almost everywhere I go as well. Wi-Fi, control, you name it. Lithium ion battery, rechargeable, 16 hours of, let me turn this down just a little bit. 16 hours of play time with every single full charge. And you can pair it again with other things. You can pair it with your voice prompt, so you can take calls, speak through the actual speaker. Just a crazy, amazing playable speaker. Pair it with pretty much any of the other members of the Bose family. The next thing that we have in the carousel is the Pipichelle microphone stand. Pipichelle is sponsoring this product today in this live stream. Thank you so much, Pipichelle, for sponsoring this microphone stand. The microphone stand with the pop filter and the mic holder for the Blue Yeti, Snowball, Spark, Yeti, and other microphones as well. It has a nice 4.3 out of 5 stars with 1,472 rating, and you get a coupon on this one today, an extra percentage that you can save. It's made of premium grade material. The boom arm mic stand, strong springs help to prevent your microphone from accidental dropping and shaking. I have my setup right here. Lovely setup, easy to use. Pop filter is just wonderful. You can move it back and forth. The arm, let me see, I have that over there because I actually have my other foam filter on the side of it. Up, here we go. See right here, it's so easy to adjust this right here. Moves very easily. I mean, just full range of motion to be able to put this as you need it on your stand. It also has universal compatibility, which is widely used. So this desk microphone stand can be installed on most all standard size handheld microphone and condenser microphones. It holds just about all of them. Easy to carry. I fold it up, throw it in my backpack or one of my larger purses, and it's good to go. Very durable, very durable. Okay, please know, they give a note here, that the hole for the Yeti in the Yeti microphone is only slightly larger than the 5/8 industry standard. Here's a suggestion. Use a threaded tape to wrap around the mounting screws. And that's exactly what I did with mine. It works just perfectly. So especially for you new live streamers, this is the microphone stand that you want. As a matter of fact, I will go as far as to say this is one you have to start with and keep it in your toolbox, because you'll have it probably for the rest of your life if you take care of it, or at least for a very, very long time. As you build up, you'll still want this. I take it when I'm doing shows other places, my live stream, anywhere I go over my brother's house, my mother's house, go outside, go to a store. I hook it to chairs, I hook it to cabinets, I hook it to counters, you name it. I hook it up anywhere, because it's so easy and portable to use in pretty much any situation. So I love that. Again, that is the Pipashell microphone stand. Thank you, Pipashell, for sponsoring that product. This is crazy wonderful as well. The Elgato Stream Deck XL. If you're brand new at live streaming, you're just getting out and learning how to live stream and putting your products out there and doing the videos, the one with the 32 customizable LCD keys for Windows and for the Mac OS 1013 or later, you may not need the XL. I have the XL because I like buying things one time, and I'd rather pay to buy it one time than upgrade later, especially if I know I'm going to be doing something for a very long time. And I've been live streaming for years and have no intentions on stopping anytime soon. So this is the perfect one for me. So if you know you're going to be doing live streaming for quite some time, this may be the Stream Deck for you. They also have the other ones that have less keys, that have 15 keys, and one that has a little less than that as well. So you may want to start out with one of them. If it's just a little play, 1 hour every 2 months type thing, you may not want this one. But for those of you who really want the ultimate, the Elgato Stream Deck XL Advanced Stream Control with 32 customizable LCD keys is definitely the one that you want. This is Amazon's choice in remote controls by Elgato. Wait a minute. Wait. And it's ready to ship immediately. So it can get out like most things. Ships immediately. Now let's see. Whoa, check this out. 4.8 out of 5 stars with 10,057 ratings. Gets a whopping 4.8 out of 5. That is huge. That is something to be said about this product. One-touch operation. I really like that. The one-touch operation. Another thing that I really like about the Elgato Stream Deck is, let me grab this again. Okay, it has the USB. So you have the option of being able to plug it directly into the adapter, the outlet adapter, or you can plug it straight into your computer. So if I plug this straight, let's see, I'll plug it into this one right here. Plugs it right into your computer, and as you see, comes right on. So it has the different, for the program I have on my LG Gram, you see the different buttons that it shows right here that I've programmed this so far for the programs that I use on my LG Gram. Now notice the difference. Take a good look at this right here. Good look. So you see how this looks right now. Now I'm going to pull it over here. And you'll see I have quite a bit of difference on this one over here. Now I've plugged it into my other computer, and you see there's a lot more going on in here. So it does have its own memory to remember exactly how you customized it for the programs that you have, and you can do that on your computer. So that's wonderful about the Elgato. You can plug it in as you need it, use it as you need it, and it's wonderful for that customizable integration. It instantly trigger unlimited actions just simply with just one tap of the button. One touch operations to change scenes, to launch your media, to switch your cameras, tweak your lighting, adjust your audio, all these things that you don't have to keep going back and forth on your computer. Just use the keys on the Stream Deck, and all of this is taken care of just in a few simple motions on one thing. Switch your cameras, do all those things. It has the powerful integrations such as Spotify. It has YouTube, or you can program it to have YouTube, Twitter, Mixer, Spotify, Philips, vMix, OBS, Streamlabs, Twitch, you name it. You can pretty much do it with OBS. And the connection, as you saw, the technology for the connection is USB. Great product to have, especially for you new live streamers that are just starting out. Not necessarily that one. You can start with a smaller, more better or more usable, friendly for some of the new people. The next one is Kiss Me. Product in here is the Kiss Me Organics Matcha. Oh my gosh. Can't say enough about the Kiss Me Organics. This product is sponsored by Thrasio today. Thrasio, thank you so much for sponsoring this product. Pure Organics Matcha, natural energy. I love it, love it, love it, love it. You can also get the extra scent, like the little wisp to go with it, so you can get that frothiness. Gives natural, sustainable energy, not that hard-hitting caffeine that you get out of a hard black cup of coffee first thing in the morning and getting you up, go. No, it's not like that. It's that get up, you feel great, you have the energy, and you're going all day. It's like time release type energy that just keeps you going all day as you need it. Bursting with the natural antioxidants. It has an anti-inflammatory effect if you have a lot of inflammation issues. It also can help you to build a strong immune system. Drinking this powder can help increase that metabolism in a natural way, on a consistent basis. So it's distinct for its color. It's Japanese based, and the Japanese family, they stayed with that tradition since the early 1900s to bring you that delicious, full of nutrients, culinary grade matcha. This is the 4-ounce package right here. You can also get it. It's also available in the 1 ounce. This one right here is the 4-ounce. So go ahead and help yourself to the matcha. Don't drink it late at night because, again, unless you have a job that you're going to be going out working late at night and you need that extra focus and extra metabolism, that energy going throughout the night because maybe you work at night. So that is a wonderful product. Again, thank you, Thrasio, for sponsoring that product. We have the Circadian optics. If you have never used a light therapy lamp, you don't know what you're missing. The light therapy lamp, this one by Circadian Optics, gives you a UV-free, happy mood for seasonal sunlight changes, full spectrum sunlights for work, for home, for the garage, for the shed, just about wherever you are that has electricity, because this does have to be plugged up into an outlet or something where you can plug it into electrical to get an electrical current. Out of 1,444 ratings, this gets a lovely 4.5. It's stylish. It's UV free. And they're not only good for us, this one is fashionable. It's got one touch operation. Just barely touch that control in the middle with that orange circle, the ring around it. Just barely touch that. And you got 3 different modes that you can put the light on. It's essential because sunlight increases and the energy that you need, the natural energy, and it regulates the cycles of your body and the cycles of your mood. So it's important that your body gets what it needs. You can set this one up right in front of you, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, if you're working all day and you haven't been outside, and we don't get, in general, enough sunlight, especially with what's been going on in our world. Sunlight is definitely lacking. This can help to give you that. It can help to improve your focus. Help to boost that energy naturally and to help you feel less sad. You have a slight issue with sadness or depression. Those days you're like, I don't know why I don't feel happy, but I just don't feel happy today. That natural sunlight is sure to make you feel so much happier and so much better. It's like having sunlight right at your fingertips. Just snap your fingers and here comes the natural sunlight with the Circadian Optics Light Therapy Lamp. Again, this product is sponsored by Thrasio. Thrasio, thank you so much for sponsoring this Circadian Optics Light Therapy Lamp. Wonderful light, magnificent, and it lasts approximately 50,000 hours, much longer than any fluorescent light bulb, and produces that uniform dot-free. You don't have to worry about those dots that you usually see in typical LED and other lights. 5500K full spectrum. Again, very easy to use. It has that one-touch technology that you can use with no issue whatsoever. Get that bright sunlight, get that happiness, get that glow, get that natural energy. The Morocco Light Therapy Lamp is another one that's UV free and 10,000 lux LED light, 90 degrees rotatable standing bracket. This one also has a timer function. You can also, like on the Circadian, you can adjust the brightness levels. It has a touch control where you can adjust that. This is on sale today. You get a coupon for this one. It's a decent coupon. This lamp gives you the recommended 10,000 lux that you need, just like the Circadian gives you that 10,000 lux that you need for your daily recommended dose of positive, happy energy without the UV rays. It has the handy 30-minute timer and the memory function. It's ultra thin, extra large, and it's 8.7 by 6.7 by 0.4. So it fits real easy in small places, and it's really easy and simple for you to store it if it needs to be stored. You'll want it out all the time though. So definitely take a look at that and get one for your family, for your happiness, your mood. What we're featuring now is in relation to the wonderful book that we had by Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., the author of Tigress. If you missed his interview earlier in the stream, then please take a look at the replay and see the interview, the wonderful things Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr. has to say about his book and the direction that he's going. Just released on Amazon, just released within the past couple of days. So you can be one of the first to have this book in your hand, and the price is just crazy amazing. You may be able to send it in and get an autographed copy. Who you never know, because this is sure to be out in theaters one day. This is the Dollhood Direct Fleece Throw Blanket by Colin Vogel. Discovery Tiger Club has a coupon today for an extra 10% when you apply the coupon. Look at this cute little tiger club. Okay, yes, he's cute as a little tiny tiger club, but still wild animals. Be careful about wild animals. This fleece blanket seems to be really nice and comfortable. 100% polyester. Choose from 8 different designs. Looking over the designs over here, beautiful designs, several different colors. Fits any decor, any room, and it is 50 by 60, 50 inches by 60 inches for a nice, comfortable cover. It covers a decent area of your body, so you can really feel super comfortable with this nice tiger blanket. Then you have the Liasso Soul Tiger Blanket, the Tiger Throw, which is also soft, cozy. This one is a reversible fleece animal blanket for adults. You could also use it for children as well. It can be a throw Sherpa for the couch. It's 50 by 60. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Wow. Tiger. Nice. This is really nice. It has a 3D effect for this blanket. This is lovely. This is a good item to have as you're reading your book, Tigress. Cuddle up in that. Cuddle up with a friend. Get them their own blanket even. At this price, you can save an extra percentage when you buy 2 of them. And it has so many different animals on this. I do have to say, out of all the animals, oh wow, look at that. Playing the violin, it looks like. All the wolves loving each other. There's several different varieties for this Liasoso throw blanket, but I do have to say, in light of the live stream today and what we just went over today with the book Tigress by Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., the author, this tiger blanket print throw is undoubtedly the best option. You can have ordered both the book and the blanket, get both of them within the next few days. If you're an Amazon Prime member, then you get that 2-day shipping, no charge. And you can have those at your door in just a few days. The next item that we are looking at in the carousel is a really nice JYK thick Korean pulse mint. Mink, I said mint, a mink fleece blanket 70. Oh, nice. 77 by 87 and 5-pound mink blanket, 2-ply reversible, 520 GSM, silky, soft, plush, warm blanket for the autumn, for the winter. And this is Queen Tiger. Yeah, got to love this. Ultimate warm experience since you've gone through countless tough nights before, but not this time, not anymore with this blanket, because you can use it specifically in the autumn or the winter or in the summer and the spring when you have the air conditioner and you feel like you just want to get cuddled up and cozy. Soft, cozy, feels like you're lying on a pure wool. Reversible. Can take you through these icy nights. Look at this design. My gosh, it's just like, pow. Love it. You have different ones here. You also have the dolphins, you have lions, you have flowers, peonies, you have patterned coffee, but man, I've got to stop on that tiger. Elegant, luxury, vivid relief, style, embossed pattern. Ooh, nice. So guys, get you that book, the first item in the carousel. Get that book and get you one of these nice blankets that is just nice, luxurious, and elegant. High-grade polyester, a silky soft and touchness, classic design, perfectly enhancing any decor of any room. And this is a Korean-style blanket. All sizes are designed by standard Asian size, which, keep in mind, is smaller than US size. But if you want to enjoy an oversized blanket, then all you have to do is check out the dimensions carefully and then select a bigger size than what your actual bed is and have just the blanket that you need to cuddle up and be extra cozy and comfy. Then we are having a ball with these blankets today. Look at the white tigers. Oh my gosh. Look at these white tigers. Homan 60-inch by 80-inch soft blanket, air conditioning, white. Oh, that just sounds so good. Tigers blue, super soft. And this is Amazon's choice in bed blankets by Huion. Nice. 60 by 80 polyester material, quality fleece blanket, keeps you nice and warm. Great for use whether it's your home, in your office, sporting events, great for sporting events, for travel. I would not, looking at this blanket, that nice 3D effect, look at those tiger eyes. I mean, that just makes you think of what Clarence Copeland Jr. was speaking about earlier. Just that, whoo, just that, It's hard to even talk about it, to putting it into words, because you can take this and just put it all around you and feel so good. So you can have this to prepare yourself and pamper yourself with this nice fleece blanket on the nice cold days, or when you have that air conditioner on, turn the air conditioner a little up, settle down, get in that nice, warm, cozy, comfortable position with your nice fleece blanket and just relax. Listen to your Bose speaker that you got, and you're just all good. You're just good to go. Good to go. It doesn't always have to be at night. It can be first thing in the morning when you're drinking that delicious matcha first thing, getting your energy prepared to go out on your warm, wonderful day. Now, while you're writing, if you're wanting to write, if you're trying to be an author, if you're looking at being an author or writing down some things that are important to you, maybe you have poems that you want to get out and things that just need to be written down, drawn out. You have something in your mind and it just can't seem to come out. You have it here and you're thinking, okay, I got to get this out. I got to get this out because I want to share it. I want to see it outside of my mind. I want to see it on paper. I want others to see exactly what I see, and I want to do it through writing. You have the Crayola fine line markers, the adult coloring set. Kids can also use this, but it's the fine lines. So you can draw out exactly what you need and then maybe shade it in a little bit later, but at least you'll have some clarity with the fine lines at first. And you got a discount on this. 40 count Crayola fine line markers, adult coloring set. Keep your spirits high. We talked about spirits earlier, keeping it high through writing and getting your ideas out, getting your thoughts out, putting them down on paper, letting the world see what you have in your head. And now you're getting it out. And now it's put in print. And now you too can have a book on Amazon and get that out to the world. Let's see. Rosemary Millwood. Hi, Rosemary. It's good to have you back. I hope everything is going well to you today with you. I hope you're having a super, super blessed day. Rosemary, I know I'm just looking at this 5 minutes later. If you're still there, let me know how your Saturday is going. Are you having a sensational Saturday? Are you having a super Saturday? What about, are you having a soft Saturday? Are you having an insatiable Saturday? What's your Saturday like? Tell me about your Saturday, Rose Marie Millwood. Tell me about your Saturday. I want to know how you're doing out there. What's new and exciting? And you don't have to, but when you followed me, because I think you followed me the other day, you did not, yes, you did. I remember that. You did not give me something that you would like me to chat about or bring up. Or are you just super, super, super content with all the wonderful things that the security lady has to say on her wonderful live streams? These fine line markers also make a perfect gift for any mom or dad. Maybe you feel like they need to do something with their life. Maybe you're going away and they're home by themselves and they need to do something. You can give this to them to draw on, to write you letters, to send you postcards, to send you nice things that they've colored just for you. Or tell them that so that you can keep them busy and out of your hair, okay? The next product in the carousel that we are talking about today is a very nice Huion Kamavas Pro 13 GT 133 graphics drawing monitor. Pen display, very, very nice with the stand tilt function, battery-free stylus, 8192 pen pressure, and it's compatible with the Chromebook, with Windows, and with Mac. Very out of 1,419 ratings. This has 4.5 out of 5 stars. You can also make monthly payments on this if you choose. And the security lady has your back today with this one. You get an extra an extra saving. There is a promotion available. There is a promotion available on the adjustable stand ST200. So take a look at what that promotion is. Tilt function battery-free stylus provides more accurate and natural drawing experience. Plus, it has 60 degrees of natural tilt recognition. So you're going to have so much more fun when you're actually drawing. And the adjustable stand is included with this product. So it's not like an add-on that you have to spend extra money for. It has 4 press keys and 1 touch bar. 13.3 inches IPS screen. Not only will you save time, but it will enhance your productivity. Thicker than a mobile phone, but nice and thin, perfectly designed so that you get the most out of your drawing and writing experience. Full laminated anti-glare glass. Oh, there are a few things worse than drawing something or writing something. You got to turn it this way, turn it that way. It's like, okay, is the sun, the light reflected on my window? You don't want to do that. You won't have that issue because it has an anti-glare gas, effectively reducing the glare that most other things actually have. Provides better protection as well for your eyesight. So you're not constantly squinching or opening or squinching and opening, not having to take your eyes through all that trauma Meet all your needs pretty much for every subject in this little device. Beautiful to have, beautiful to use. The next product that we have in the carousel for your enjoyment, because you're the amazing Amazon customer to have, is the Libby Blue Ribbon stemless margarita glasses. For those of you who don't like the little tiny stems because you're either always breaking them or falling off, or you just don't like the way they fit in your fingers, you have something that's a little bigger, and look how beautiful you can make. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely stem. You can get this for your enjoyment. Make drinks look extra marvelous. Ideal shape for holding both the margarita and or a dessert. Maybe you want to put a special dessert in there. And it's the artesian inspired infused blue streak that's just infused with that glass. So it always looks like you've just made an amazing drink for your friends and for your company. It's made of 100% BPA-free and lead-free glass, securely packaged in a nice little shipping box. And it's always a good idea to wash prior to use, as with anything that you get that you're going to be drinking out of or cooking with or something to that effect. Easy cleanup. Is pretty much safe for the dishwasher, so you can use it in the dishwasher. You don't always have to wash it by hand. That is the Libby Blue Ribbon stemless margarita glass. And again, for writing those notes that you need for your book that you're going to be writing, or that poem that you're going to be writing, that now, because you've listened to Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., author of Tigress, giving all those pointers about writing, how to be a good writer, effective writer, starting your writing journey, you have these Sharpies that you can start to write down all the notes that you're going to be taking for your book to be someday published on Amazon. Gel pen with no smear and no bleed technology. Intensely bold gel ink, so you always get the vivid writing that you need. Has a contoured rubber grip so that it's comfortable on your hand, not constantly slipping up or slipping down. It has the medium point, the 0.7 millimeters. Includes the 2 black, 1 blue, and 1 red in gel ink that goes on so very smooth on the book that you'll be writing, starting with paper. The Artesious. Okay, here we go. Artesious canvas panels. Again, you may want to draw out Mr. Clarence Copeland Jr., the author of Tigress early in the stream, pointed out that it's a good idea to create your own photo, create your own cover for the book that you are writing. That vision, that dream that you have in your mind, putting it on paper. And here you have canvas panels, 12 pack, because you already practiced it with the other items that we have in the stream, the other markers, the fine tip markers for adults that you have in this live stream. Grab some of those, and you've used paper, and you just written it out, drawn it out 1,000 times. And now you're ready to put it on canvas to see how it's really going to look. Super value canvas boards, 100% cotton duck canvas, grown, woven, and primed in India, suitable for oils, acrylics, and tempera. Acid-free and archival quality boards. Non-toxic. Always a good idea. Non-toxic is always a good idea. I'm all for that. And then you have another canvas as well. So this is another canvas, but this one's a little larger, 11 by 14, 8-pack, primed, 100% cotton as well, 5/8 inch profile. It is Amazon's choice in pre-stretched canvas by Thick Smith. Gotta love that 100% pure cotton canvas, pine wood stretched bars, triple primed gesso, and it's ideal for beginners, for kids, educators, creators, students, adults, professionals, all types of different people across the entire spectrum. This is perfect and ideal for all of these type of people. If nothing worse, it's a money-back guarantee, because your satisfaction means everything to this company. And if you're not satisfied, they want you to return it, and they will do whatever possible to work with you to make sure that you are completely satisfied. The newer 2 pieces, bi-color 660 LED video light and stand kit Includes two 3200 5600K CRI 96 plus dimmable lights with U-bracket and barn door, and two 75 inches light stands for studio photography and video shooting. So if you do a lot of video shooting, this may be the product that you want. You can adjust it, you can move it. As you see, it has the two layers of area of the bar that you can bring it up, you can bring it down to fit your needs for your video shooting and your photography needs. 330 white, 330 yellow LED, a long-lasting bulb that illuminates a variable white balance. From tungsten daylight 3200 to 5600K, color temperature U-mount bracket enables the photographer to adjust the lighting. So you can adjust the lighting how you need to meet your needs, and it has the carrying bag, so you can carry it with you. Very, very portable. The adjustable light stand goes from 26 inches to 75 inches. Solid locking capability. Make sure that your lighting is safe, that all of a sudden it doesn't sit down like boom and crash. That has happened. That happened to me once. Fortunately, I kind of saw it clicking and I was able to get that in time. But it's important to have something that you know is reliable, durable, and reliable. So this may be the product that is perfect for your live streaming and photography needs. This newer light, I have this one. It's a really, really, really nice light. Very easy to carry, much lighter than I thought. I thought it would be super, super heavy. This is the newer LED video light panel lighting kit, 2-pack, 12.9 dimmable bicolor soft lights with the light stands. Built-in 8,000 mAh battery, 3200K to 5600K CRI 95 plus, 2400 lux for game, live streaming, YouTube, and photography. Wide compatibility, is equipped with a standard cold shoe and 1/4 inch thread. It can be installed on the DSL camera, camcorder, tripods, light stands, etc., etc., etc. It also has a folded height of 21 inches with a maximum height of 70 inches. Maximum load capacity is 4 pounds. 4 pounds, no more than 4 pounds. So don't take a huge 20-pound camcorder and try to put that on there or anything of that nature. Ultra thin LED screen. So the panel is ultra thin, very slim and lightweight for carrying around ease, with a thickness of only 1 centimeter. Panel weight's only 1.3 pounds. Awesome product you have here for someone who likes to be on the move, moving around with this light. I love this camera. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Simple, easy. If you're a new live streamer, this is the camera for you. The Sony Alpha A6400 mirrorless camera, compact APC interchangeable lens with digital camera, real-time iFocus 4K video, lip screen, 16 to 50 millimeter lens, E-mount compatible. My God, it's just got it all you need for a new live streamer, somebody that's new, or somebody that's more experienced and you just want something simple, easy, pretty much can handle its own. This is Amazon's choice in mirrorless cameras by Sony. Love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, it has enhanced subject capture, wide 425 phase, 425 contrast, detection points over 84% of the sensor, fast, accurate, up to 11 FPS continuous, shooting at 24.2 MP, raw with crisp, clear, natural colors. Gotta love that natural coloring, natural, and bringing it out. Put your best face forward and the best face of everything you're doing, whether it's animals, whether it's people, whether it's subjects, objects. You want to put the best face forward for these items. You have the multiple movie functions. Got to have movie because video is what it's about today. Got to have that video. Make time-lapse movies with a snap, or slow, quick motion videos without post-processing. It's got the tiltable LCD screen. Where's my camera? Maybe in the other room. Okay, that LCD screen tilts really, really nice. Very customizable for vlogging, still photography, or recording a professional film. you want to do professional film and you don't have it or don't want it or not in a position to get a huge camera, maybe just plain outright inconvenient. You have a lifestyle that's on the move like I do, 1 minute you're here, 1 minute you're there. You got to be able to pick up and move pretty quickly. This camera, it will do that for you. Again, I can't emphasize enough. New live streamers, you may want to take a serious look at this particular camera. Awesome. Did I say that? And guys, again, this stream has been absolutely amazing. We had an amazing author, Clarence Copeland Jr. of Tigris. The book right now on Kindle, on Amazon, is the first item in this live stream. Very, very first item that in the carousel, which is, I clicked on right there. So the item that you see right now that's highlighted, that is the book Tigress, and we have the author on today. Take a look back, go back, play the replay of this, and you can see what he had to say about his book Tigress. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for watching this live stream. Thank you for spending part of your super Saturday with the security lady. Greatly appreciated. Much love, kisses, hugs, and much love to you today. I will see you on the next live stream. If you haven't followed, make sure you go up here and make sure you hit that follow button. Hover over the screen because you can't see it unless you hover over the screen. When you hover your mouse over the screen, you can see the follow button. Make sure to click follow, and I will see you in the next live stream.